Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I won't be playing right away. I'm just waiting. Mariscan is still playing. I guess I'm checking his stream right now. Though, well, I've been muted, so I don't know if they're commenting on whatever is happening, whatever is gonna happen afterwards. But right now they're on the final boss, so seems like it's gonna be the end soon, and I should be next. Yep, according to the schedule, I should be next, so... Thanks Alesta. Yeah, I haven't started yet, so they're still I guess waiting for the raid, but... I mean, he's still on the final boss, showcasing the final boss on the... Oh, I think he just killed it? Oh no, this is the final form. Boss has 3 forms, I think. Oh wow, that's so crazy, holy shit. Yeah, I'll be doing some HAL runs, so thanks a lot. Hopefully it'll go well. And even if it doesn't, I'm just happy to show the game. Yeah. Seems like they are done. Probably. The run is over now. I guess they'll raid. I'm just waiting for the raid then. And then I guess I can go. Fine, because I think there were some not strange, but URL in the schedule was kinda weird. So hopefully he gets the right one. I'm on, so if you raid me, I guess. Oh, well, I'm ready. Okay, just moving the cursor around. Quite a bit of delay between the moment I do it and the moment it's visible on Twitch, but I guess that's what happens all the time anyway. Okay, so yeah, there's some more viewers, but it's not like all the people from the raid. The raid hasn't started yet. But I guess at least here with raid. Oh yeah, hello everyone. So it just started. The raid happened. It all worked out. That's great. Hello. So I guess I am M.Knight. I'll be playing Chaos Field. So quite an unusual game, I guess. We've seen lots of great super plays, I guess, right before. Right now is going to be hopefully another super play, but we'll see. So Chaos Field is a milestone shmup, the first milestone shmup ever created. From 2004, as you can see in the title screen here, well, the main menu, I guess. I'm playing the GameCube version. The game was originally released on Naomi, and it has several ports. I'll be playing the US GameCube version, arcade mode, and I'm going to be playing with Hal, one of the 3 characters. So, because the game is a bit complex, I guess first I'm going to just showcase a little bit of like how the game works, what are the mechanics, what can you do, and what I'm going to have to do in order to get good scores, because my goal is going to be getting a high score if possible. I've been playing the game for a while, so let's see. So the game is a boss rush, so phase 1 is like stage 1. Every stage is like 3 bosses, so you just fight bosses. Okay, so I have a ship, I can shoot, I have this regular shot. I have a sword, I can do like 1 swing, 2 swings, 3 swings. Wait, let me show you the double swing. Alright. And so those are I guess the regular weapons. The shot deals damage to enemies, the sword as well. The sword can also erase some of the bullets. There's some purple bullets you can't erase, but those are the exceptions. Also, there's some special weapons. So I've got some sort of lock-on here. A lock-on to targets, and it deals damage. Also, I have a wing layer. Wing layer is some sort of defensive module. See, I threw that disc and canceled the bullets. Okay, so those are my special weapons. They are special because they use the gauge here, like here. You see this gauge? Like I use lock-on, bam! It uses up one of the blocks. So yeah, I can't spam them like as much as I can, as much as I want. So but the sword and the shot do not have this restriction. And if you've seen like these red items, those red items will refill the gauge here. Speaking of gauge, here are my lives. It's called shield, but it's basically lives. And now we're gonna talk about the field switch, because the game is named Chaos Field, and you can switch between Order Field and Chaos Field. So Order Field was the field earlier. It was like pretty much a chill field. Chaos Field, the bosses are a bit more aggressive. See, you can start seeing those purple bullets that I cannot cancel. Oh, the boss timed out. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna see another boss. So this one, see, I'm in Chaos Field. My shot is stronger. Oh shit, I took a hit, but it's fine. So I took a hit, but the boss itself is more aggressive. I am more aggressive. See, if I switch to Order Field now, all the purple bullets that it fired, they're no longer there, so it's easier. And my goal is gonna be for score. The score, it's all based on the combo. So if I use the special weapons, like see, I'm using special weapons here. It cancels bullets. Oh, that adds to a counter here. If I use lock-on, same. Like in Order Field, lock-on only targets the enemies, not the bullets, so you don't get a lot of hits. So yeah, but basically the idea is that I want to keep this combo going. If I want to keep the combo going, I need to use my special weapons, but I need to keep my gauge high, the energy gauge, like, because otherwise I can't use those weapons anymore. And there's a timer, so if I stop using those special weapons, bam, the timer dies. And so basically that's what I'm gonna be doing the whole game. One last thing. The reason why you want to switch between Order and Chaos Field is that if you're oh, this boss left as well, goodbye. If you're in Chaos Field, you get less items to recharge the gauge. So for example, let's destroy these things with the sword. Destroy them once, destroy them twice. Okay, lots of gauge, cool. Now I'm gonna do that the same for the other side. We're gonna see how many items we get. Okay, we get a bit more. Oh, we get a bit more items here. Oh wait, no, never mind. See, we got less items. It was not as big of a cloud of items. So you want to alternate Order Field, Chaos Field. Hopefully that was clear enough. But basically basically I'm mostly gonna use like the wing layer. I just cancel bullets, keep the combo. That's basically my goal. Let's start. Okay, I'm gonna do some well, I guess some attempts now. The game is if you want to play just for survival, it's not too punishing. There's 2 score extends at 8 and 20 million points. You can get them relatively easily, but there's also secret extends you can get by speed killing some bosses. But oh yeah, now I'm in Chaos Field, so I can use lock-on on bullets too. So that's a specific behavior of the lock-on laser. But I want to cancel bullets with the lock-on laser as well. But yeah, if you want to play for survival, it's not too bad. You can do secret extends, get some goals, get some score goals that are not too demanding. I guess the 20 million points is something you can get without even scoring a shit ton. Also, thank you for the good luck, Mut. I'm gonna be needing, I guess, a little bit of luck, but mostly because of brain RNG, not because of game RNG. Indeed, the game is entirely static. At least with this character, there's no RNG whatsoever, at least to my knowledge. So it's mostly a matter of knowing how the bosses work, how you can like position yourself, and all these kind of things. So yeah, I've seen a question about the multiplier from Prickly Angler. So how it works is basically the multiplier is like the higher the combo is, the higher the multiplier. It's as simple as that. But it's not exactly the same thing. Like for example, I have 500 hits, but it doesn't mean that the multiplier will be at 500. There's some sort of formula. I'm not fully sure about it yet, but it still like scales, I guess, linearly with your amount of hits. So the more hits you have, the higher the multiplier. So there's no reason to have, I guess, a low amount of hits. If you can. Oh man, I should use 3 wing layers. But yeah, basically you want to build up the combo, and you also want to cash in on it. So there will be some moments, there will be some fights, some very specific fights, where I guess I will not be building like tons of hits, but because I will be destroying many parts, boss parts, I will still get a good score. So it's kind of a complex game, I think, if you want to try to route it for scoring, because there's so many factors to take into account. Like for example, like I'm fighting this boss here. It has so many turrets. So in which order do you fight those turrets? And how do you manage whether you get into order field or chaos field? All these questions, I guess I kind of had to answer them myself when exploring the game and trying to go for score. There's not a lot of videos on scoring in this game. There's 3 characters. So how, I guess it's the most popular one, or like the least unpopular one, because the game is, I mean, there's not a lot of people who play it in the first place, so I should have switched fields there. But it's okay, I guess I can switch fields a little bit later. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Oh shit, that... Yeah, we're just gonna kill it there. Forgot to destroy that part on the right side. It's probably not great for score, because I killed it in Chaos Field, so I got less gauge, so I can't milk as much. But it's okay, I'm gonna see how it is. So, in terms of scoring, when you want to use the weapons, because what's better between lock-on laser and wing layer? Well, usually wing layer is better. I find it better overall. But 30 million points for stage 1, yeah, that's good. I guess that's a normal amount. Like that's what I want. But I know I can get 31 or even 34 million points. But 30 million, I didn't take any hits, so that's good. So usually lock-on wing layer is better because it stays on screen longer. It can cancel, like overall you can get more cancels with it. Lock-on laser is just a one-time thing. You know, you lock on and that's about it. The wing layer can stay on screen for a bit more time, so you can like collect some hits. But there's also another reason why wing layer is better, is that the lock-on laser actually has a cap. It's impossible to lock on to more than 100 targets at once. So usually it's not too bad. Like you rarely have enough targets to lock on to, like 100 bullets on screen at once in the range of the lock-on laser. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. And it's like, oh yeah, actually wing layer is better. But lock-on laser is still very useful. There's oh yeah, I should have used lock-on laser here for damage. And yeah, I got the blue pattern. Yeah, there's some health management going on here. I mean, not health management with like fitness and going to the doctors and stuff. I mean, boss had HP management because I want him to fire that blue pattern. But it only fires it when it's in a specific HP range. Oh god, what am I doing? Is it fine? Sounds like it. The combo isn't dead, so that's cool. There will be some spots. Also, thank you, Plasmo, for good luck. Yeah, I'll be needing it. Hopefully my brain doesn't do anything stupid, but so far so good. So the lock on laser has some very unique properties. There's some moments where you actually want the lock. Oh damn, the purple pattern. Not too great, but oh damn, I need to get back some gauge. Ah damn, yeah, no, I don't have a lot of gauge here. I wish I wanted like I needed like 10 gauge, but we're gonna work without it. See what happens. It's not gonna be like an optimal combo, but as long as I end up this fight with like at least 1 gauge, I can keep the combo going. This part is very special, and we were talking about lock on laser and what kind of special property it has. Well, let's just see that. Like, okay, I locked on the 2 bullets. The timer is freezing right now. Why? Because I used the lock on laser. I had to use the lock on laser to make sure. Oh my god, am I gonna kill it or not? I need to kill it right now. Or the combo will die. Oh, the combo died, man. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I really needed to have like full gauge for this fight. It was kind of like going to the doctor asking the cost health decrease every 10 frames. Oh my god, I love it, man. So the combo died here, which is not very good because you really want to have a high combo in general. Because if the combo dies, basically the scoring potential for the rest of the stage is, I guess, more or less dead. Especially the further you get into a stage. Ah, damn, and I took 1 hit. Maybe I could use that opportunity to show you the secret extent in stage 3-1. Because, I mean, it's also going to be a little bit of a score, I guess, penalty, in a way. Oh, I should be switching field here to milk a little bit in the chaos field. But, yeah, because in terms of scoring, you want to keep... Oh, shit. What am I doing? I should really pay more attention, I guess, to the combo timer. Because I killed the combo here, because I was using too many sword strikes and wasn't really focused there, but it's not too bad. But that earlier boss is interesting, 2-2 is interesting because for the longest time, the few videos we had on that boss, it was basically the link that in the middle, something that players did not bother to do. They just let the combo die, they save their resources. Oh wait, 1, 2, I need 6. 3, 4, 5, then should be the final hit now. Bam, everything dies at once, let's go. Oh, that wasn't even full gauge, oh man. But also, thank you guys. Yeah, I'm doing my best in terms of commentary. Yes, I just can't shut up. So, all right. So I guess with this boss, because I lost a life, I'm gonna show you how to do the secret extents. So the secret extents are like 1-2, 3-1. This is boss right here, and there's also 5-1. You get them by speed killing it. But I mean, it would be just too easy to just go into chaos field and just speed kill it. You have to kill them in order field. See the milestone logo here? But yeah, James, indeed, the game is just a boss rush. There's an original mode available in the GameCube version, which is like a little bit of a remix with some popcorn enemies at times. But in the arcade mode, all I will be fighting is bosses. So yeah, so I just got that secret extent from that boss. And in order to get it, so I had to, like, I rushed it because you have to, when I say you have to speed kill it, there's a little, I guess, seconds threshold. You have to speed kill the boss below that threshold, and you have to do the kill in a specific field, in order field. It's always gonna be order field, but the game doesn't really care what field you were on before, so you can just speed it. Oh my god, yeah, okay. You can damage the boss in chaos field like I did, because it deals, your shot is stronger, so you're really gonna be dealing the damage. So that's what you want to do. You do order field, the killing order field, but all the damage you've done before, chaos field. You gotta know also not to over damage the boss, because sometimes you're like, okay, I'm gonna rush the boss, but you don't pay attention to the health bar, And then, oh, oops, killed the boss too early, killed it in Chaos Field, do not get the extend, whoops. But if you pay attention and you're kinda used to it, I guess it's not too bad. It depends on the kind of bosses. Like 3-1, I remember even my survival routes, I was using that secret extend, so I'm used to doing it. But 1-2, I don't really know how to do it actually. Okay, but if you're gonna go for scoring, you're not gonna use the secret extends. So here, because I kind of failed, I lost a life earlier, I'm like, oh, okay, let's use this. Let's just use this as like some sort of fallback strat. Even though it costs some score, at least I'm back to 5 extends. And the reason why is that you don't want to speed kill most of the bosses. You want to milk them. You want to milk the bullets for combo. And you want to make sure you milk them as much as possible, depending on the timer. There's several constraints. You can't milk them more like forever or like until the timer is up, because in order to do the combo, you need some gauge, and the gauge recharge opportunities are not infinite. Like eventually you're gonna run out of parts to destroy, because that's one of the things that give you gauge. Some parts you can destroy like multiple times, or like even like theoretically an infinite amount of times. But, oh shit, the combo died right at the end, oh my god. Because I wanted to like, fire the wing layer at the very end. But, okay, so, still, there's some swag title laser dodging here, so hopefully that was cool. Maybe that makes up for the combo break there. That was kind of unfortunate, man. I guess, usually in terms of resources, I'm kind of tight, so that's why I was a bit, playing it like too risky, I guess. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't mention is that this game, like most milestone shrums, does not have any collision damage, so that's why I'm able to go on top of the boss, or earlier I was able to get inside the boss to do the title laser dodging. It's no problem. You dodge the patterns, the bullets. You don't have to dodge the bosses. You go over them, and that's also something that makes the scoring very interesting, because not only you have to to manage your gauge and your resources, but even the positions where you can fire your wing layers and stuff, there's so much freedom and flexibility thanks to the lack of collision damage. You can do some crazy strats like I'm doing where I did on this boss. I'm not sure this is like the most optimal way to do it, but I mean, so far this is the one thing, I guess, one of the one strat I came up with that seemed to be working for my goals. But this is also something that's very interesting in this game, because it has so many of those, what am I doing? Is it fine? Oh, okay, yeah, it's fine. Because there's so many systems like working together, like the gauge management, the boss parts, the timer, and I mean, order field, chaos field. There's always this feeling of like, yo, maybe, hey, wait, what if I did this instead? What if I did that? Like, all the routes you have, they can constantly change, at least at my skill level, and I guess our collective understanding of the game's scoring routes, because sadly this is not a game that's played a ton. So I said that Hal was the least unpopular character because there's some videos of score with him. I think VTF Inno, who was a previous world record holder for the game, has a pretty nice 253 something video on the Dreamcast version, and it's like the only high-level scoring videos we had on the game, and I mean one of the characters at least. Before I showed up, because there were some records. There was obviously lots of high-level play, but that was done in the arcade. There was not a lot of resources on it. And even then, there was not. Okay, I took a hit, but I wanted to keep the combo going, so it was kind of overwhelming here. But I have 4 lives. I mean, 4 lives is not too bad. It's not the best, but. Can I make it? Okay, I got a full combo. Yeah, 84 million here. I guess, there's also 3-1. It has a wrong value in the GameCube port, so I have to reduce a little bit the value. But because I did not do a big combo, the difference is not that huge. So I guess 84 million is pretty close to the score I would have had, like by calculating the score exactly like in the arcades. But I guess I'm kind of rambling here. Oh, here's stage 5. Stage 5 is the game's biggest scoring opportunity. Like it wouldn't be a lie to say that probably like half of the score comes from the stage. Well, maybe not half, but at least 40%. Depends on the characters. So there's 3 different characters. The scoring potentials are very different, and this one, I think. So the record, yeah, because we were speaking about the arcades and the records and how little people, how few people playing the game. I think is that the last time there was a world record for HAL for this game was, I think, in 2018, something like that, a few years ago, not too long ago actually. It was not VTF, you know, it was Moshi. Apologies if I got the name wrong, but basically the guy has 255 million points, which is not bad, I guess. But my current PB on this game, and I guess it's the world record, is Kosi. Yeah, Kosi is the top Japanese player for the arcade version. And he has 255, and I was able to get 306 million on the GameCube version just a week ago, as I picked up, I guess, the HAL scoring. We have been playing Ifumi, another character, for the longest time. And that's, by the longest time, I mean just a year ago, actually. Because I've picked up the game for scoring seriously only last year. I knew about the game. I mean, I'm a big Milestone fan. I think this is probably like the #1 shmup company in my eyes. And I shouldn't shoot too much, but yeah. It was kind of strange to see that it's only now that I've like really taken liking to this game. But this game is kind of different compared to other Milestone games. It's not really caravan style. The visuals, as you can see, are not cel shaded and colorful, but it's still pretty good. Pretty good 3D graphics, I guess, with very solid style, but nothing like, I guess, unique. Just well done. The ship design though is really cool. I think Pretender was saying something about the ship design. I didn't fully catch it, but I'm gonna check it out after I melt this boss. But I dig the design of this game in general. Oh, I should probably start building up gauges again. But as you can see, especially because I only have 4 lives, not 5. How much gauge you have? 5? I guess it's not too bad, but... Oh, the ship looks similar to the Radiant Silver Gunship. Yeah, I guess there's some similarities, especially with the fact that both have swords. And there's the 4/3 square-ish format, horizontal, whatever you want to call it. So that's also cool. But yeah, why is this stage one of the best stages in the game for scoring? Is that you can build a massive hit combo. And by massive, I mean you can even counter-stop the combo counter to 9,999. That means that if you kill the final boss, the base value is like 50k, but the multiplier, when the combo is at the max, you get 45 million points just for the kill. That's huge. But if you want to get it, you gotta not fuck up for this and make sure to build the combo the whole stage. And this part is, oh my god, yeah, I aimed a little bit wrong here. Should be okay though, should be okay. I have a little bit of gauge here to do the link. I'm gonna be taking hits on purpose here because this is the final boss of the game. This is where you can get like massive puntos. But better not fuck up for this when you're doing the combo, especially here. For example, I'm kind of low on gauge. I'm gonna use it, but this is why I'm taking hits. There's basically no gauge recharge opportunities on this boss. There's no parts. There's nothing. It's man, they run out of budget. The bosses run out of budget. I'm taking a hit on purpose. This is my last life though, so I better not fuck up for this. And I'm already at 9,999 hits. And the problem with this amount of hits is that, oh shit, am I gonna make it? No, I died at the very last second, damn. Ah, come on, that's such a shame. I could have moved away, I guess, maybe the lock-on would have gotten it. Damn, but it's okay because we got some more time. Couldn't do some more attempts, I guess. And by some more attempts, I mean only one, I guess, because there's like 30 minutes, but the game is 20 minutes long, so I guess I have some some leeway for restarts. Also, yeah, those are the leaderboards, I guess, for my local stuff. There's a 400 score, but it's not. I actually do not have 400 million points. I mentioned earlier, like 3-1 as a wrong value. So So 3-1 is kind of weird in the sense that it should be worth 25k by like the base value, but it's 350k in the GameCube version that they put one more zero. So because the game tells you how many points the boss is worth, you just have to remove like 90% of that value. But of course that's something like only players can do afterwards, like watching the video and all. The game doesn't realize that, of course, because that's a glitch, that's like a port error. And I mean, this is the milestone we're talking about. If that's the only, I guess, port error, honestly, it's not so bad. I've tested a bit of the Naomi version as well recently, just to make sure the scoring potential are the same, and they seem to be similar. So, but the Naomi version is the arcade version, the original version of the game. It's a bit different in terms of inputs, because here I'm playing on the GameCube port, which allows me, Radiant Silvergun style I guess, to bind one button to every action. Like I want to do Peel Switch, I want to do Wing Layer, Lock on Laser. There's a dedicated button for each, and I'm playing on a controller, so it's easy access. But in the Naomi version was different. What you had to do was basically just like Radiant Silvergun. There were combinations of buttons. It's a game that uses 3 buttons in the arcades. A, B, C. A for shot, B for sword, C for the for the field switch. And if you want to use wing layer, lock on laser, so basically the special weapons, you have to press A plus B or B plus C, which is kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. So I'm pretty glad there's macros built in, I guess macros. It's not really macros, like really dedicated buttons. Because the Naomi version is kind of strange in the sense that even with macros, if you use the wing layer, if you use A plus B for example, I press A plus B, I bind A plus B to a button, and I'm like, yeah, it's basically like just playing in the port. Not exact, there's a little difference that if you use A plus B, if you use yeah, long live the macros. It's just simul tap button macros. Honestly, it's not such a big deal. But in the ports, in the GameCube ports here, I don't need for like any macros. I'm just playing normally, I guess, with the functions like whatever the port allows me to do, which is using a dedicated button for input. But in the Naomi version, if you press, let's say you have a macro for A plus B, okay, fires the wing layer, cool. But if you press A plus B again, while the wing layer is still active, because you can only have one wing layer active on screen at all times, like at max, like you can have 2 at once. Okay, well in the GameCube port and in all the other ports with dedicated button, it's just gonna not do anything. The game is gonna be like, yo, oh shit, I took a hit. I guess I'm gonna reset. Oh man, is this the start of restart hell? Because whenever I stream this game, because I've been playing the game for quite a while, I guess, but I recently started like going ham on the streams when I was going for my chaos, like world record grind, I guess, because it's 306 million is, I guess, now the world record, at least for the GameCube version, but I mean, the highest score we can know in any version of the game, I think. So there was always moments where I was like stuck in stage 1 and restarting. And that was kind of hellish. I guess in the earlier run, I took a hit early on. I don't remember if it was in the stage 1 or 2, but it must have been in stage 1. I went with the 1 dash, no, it was 3-1. 3-1 secret extend. But let's say you don't want to go for the secret extend. You want to milk every boss as much as possible. Go for score, like what I did for my in my score goal streams. Oh yeah, let's just use one more lock on laser. Should be fine, I think. I'm not so sure if I have enough. It's gonna refill all my gauge. Almost. Yeah, I'll run with it, but should be fine hopefully. So the reason why even taking a hit can be a reset is that you get 3 lives, you get 5 lives max. You can't like stack more than 5 lives at once. And there's 2 score extends. Okay, what about the secret extends? Well, we said earlier that the secret extends are not good for scoring because you're basically rushing a boss that you should be milking. For example, this boss, I guess theoretically, could speed kill it to get the secret extend, but instead, I'm gonna be milking those juicy patterns. Like, he should be firing rings of bullets here. See those orange rings? So I canceled them all at the source. And that's pretty good. With this character, it's not so hard, like being able to score. He's not the character with the highest score potential in the game, but he's second place and it's still pretty good. And it's probably the easiest to use because you just drop the wing layer on top of the spawner, like on the top of the spawner. But yeah, that's better. And all the bullets are cancelled, so that's good because another character, Ifumi, has the highest score potential in the game, but she's much more tricky to use. Maybe I'll showcase her tools afterwards if we have time. And there's Jin, but Jin has the worst, I guess, scoring potential and the worst tools. So I guess it's more of a joke character, but his meta is probably interesting. I haven't explored it yet, but I plan to do that afterwards. Because I've been playing the game for quite a while with Ifumi at first. Ifumi is intriguing because for the longest time we've seen the videos of her. We haven't seen the videos, we've seen the scores of her. And she was like, wow, she has like 100 million more points than Hal, and we didn't have any videos, so we had no idea how it was done. And because as I said, like, Hal is the easiest character to score with, so we didn't necessarily have the, I guess, the in-depth understanding of what made. Okay, oh, that was tight. Yeah, I was looking at the combo counter the whole time, but I had to make sure not to get hit. You get some iframes after a field switch, but not a million iframes either, so gotta be careful. But anyways, so with Hal, we're like, oh, but he's the guy to go for score, right? How come Ifumi has so much more points? And that was like a long effort on my part, I guess. From it took months from like just practicing, trying stuff, grinding, I guess. Did I get the 32 million? Yeah, that's nice. I'm not sure, I don't think I got, there's a top white part in this boss, which is worth a lot, like 5k by default, but if you kill it like with my 3000 hits combo, it's like 1.5 million points, something like that. So I know that my personal best on stage 1 is 34 million, and I can probably get, like, if I can get that white part with the 34 million, wow, it's gonna be like 36, something like that. That's pretty cool, but it's not a deal breaker if I don't have it. I'm happy as long as I get 30 million out of stage 1. I'm happy if you get out of stage 1 in the first place, because yeah, you don't want to lose lives, because as we saw earlier, stage 5 is a place where you actually want to sacrifice your lives for combo. And something even like the VTF how video does. He won lives all the way to 5-1? I mean 5-3 actually. But yeah, you want to sacrifice your lives in stage 5. And there's no penalty for losing lives in terms of combo. Like, this is not a DEP game where dying just like cuts your chain. The game doesn't give a damn, which is also one of the reasons I like that. It's just like, yeah, all we want you to do is to keep those cancels and those lock-on lasers going. Like, take hits, take a hit, yeah, it actually gives you some gauge back, so use that as a resource. Cool, that's super cool. And okay, so now one question people might be asking, and I think I was asked this question as well, and I also asked myself that question, is, oh, but there's secret extents in the game. What if you SD early in the game? Oh, damn. Gonna be okay. At least I'm gonna have more gauge. And I'm gonna destroy that part, and yeah, okay, full gauge. So SD strats, yes, SD strats are really fun, but in this game it's only for the late game, because early on you can be tempted to think, oh, backer scoring, oh man, backer scoring is like the king of SD scoring. Oh my god. And some other contenders, I guess, for some people who played Gunvein recently, I guess they're probably gotten a taste of what SD gaming is like. I recommend Castle Shigami 3 as well. Very cool game with some SD scoring going on. But here, yeah, you're gonna SD probably towards the end. And you think, yeah, maybe I can use the SD early on and then get the secret extends and get some more. What am I doing? Is it gonna be okay? Yeah, then wing layer. 1,500 hits? Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's cool. But the thing is that stage 5 is worth a lot of points, and I don't think the 3 meta stock you get, like the 3 you get enough gauge to use 3 special weapons whenever you die once. And I don't think it's gonna be worth just giving up on the scoring possibilities of an entire boss just for that. That's why SDs in the early game not really worthwhile. Maybe with Jin it's gonna be different because Jin scores so low. His tools are just so awkward that perhaps a new meta can be there. Oh my god. Okay, time to milk a little bit. But I'm building some more hits here in Chaos Field. Then I have to return to Order Field in order to cash in on those hits and all the hits that I've gotten like through the stage, I guess, on those side turrets. So this is also something that is interesting when you route this game, because when you look at the videos, VTF has a video on this game with Hal, and he mostly milks the hits. Okay, gonna have to count now, because it's like, oh shit, I did not use the lock-on on that last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and now the magic happens. Woo! And I finished off in Chaos Field, like just to make sure to kill the boss. Sadly, gauge-wise, I'm at like 8.6. I would have liked 9 or maybe 10, but okay, I'm gonna show you now this boss, but with scoring strats. So I still like I'm rushing the first phase. It's still like, once again, health management. This boss starts getting into interesting patterns in the second half of its health bar. Oh, did I get it right? Yes, I got it right. Okay, whew. That was scary though. Because those lasers, man. If you field switch too early, they will fuck you up. If you field switch too late, well, you're already fucked up. Okay, so maybe you saw those bullets graze me. It's like, oh wow, what the fuck? The hitbox in this game is actually pretty small. See the red cockpit? Yeah, that's more or less the hitbox. So you can do some heavy surge dodging, but because there's no focus mode and because the bullets are like everywhere, I would not recommend doing some heavy micro dodging. You can try. Like here, I'm doing some micro dodge, I guess, because I don't have to move. Like I just move vertically. The boss is like it's soon gonna be over, I think. But see, like if you remember what we did, what I did last time, it was very different. It was over in a flash because I just speed killed it. But here, like you can even see that mine attack. I don't even think we saw that earlier. And now I'm gonna finish it off because the timer is almost up. So that boss, you could milk it for almost the whole time, I guess, but you also need it. Like this is interesting because you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just milk the boss a lot. And that brings back to what I was saying about VTF in the 2-3, is that you also have to think about the exit strategies. Like, okay, I spent all my gauge on this boss, but oh shit, maybe I should have kept some gauge for the next boss. Because damn, now I'm out of gauge, or damn, now there's a big scoring opportunity, but I can't really make use of it. So sometimes spending all your gauge on one boss is not the best choice. And I think in 2-3, so the boss fight that oh my god, that was bad. That was really bad. So how's wing layer? See, you drop it, you drop the wing layer in one spot. So if you drop it on the spawner, it's great. If you don't, well, bruh. That's a bruh moment. But it's not too bad when you remember like where the spawners are. And if you're synchronized, here's the question of timing. I was not synchronized with the. Oh my god, that was kind of close. Okay, gonna drop. Yeah, I rotated the turret a little bit because that rotate tries to aim at me, so I kind of turned around so I make sure that the bullets fired the left side turret. Make sure that fires inside the wing layer because I was not super. Oh damn! I wasted the one wing layer there. That was annoying, but okay, I have full gauge. It's not too bad. But yeah, so VTF in 2-3, he uses all his gauge on it. And in my strat, I would rather just keep it at a high level so I can start milking 3-1. Okay, hopefully this time the Chin will not die. but the hollow wing layer can be super useful. Oh yeah, also, if you stop shooting, I should have mentioned that like a fucking century ago. If you stop shooting, you stop attacking in general. Oh my god, that was lucky. That was lucky. I went through like those 2 green bullets. I should not have, but I'll take it. I'm definitely not complaining about it. So, what was I saying even? I don't think I remember what I was talking about. Maybe something about, oh shit. Trying to remember things about the game, and now I take a hit from those title lasers. That's a shame, but I mean, 4 lives is still fine. I think I need at least 2 lives to make sure I get enough SDs for the final boss, but yeah, we're gonna see what happens. I mean, there's a secret extent in 5-1, but 5-1 is a very lucrative boss. I do not want to speed kill it and rush it, and that would just be... That wouldn't be good. So, that'll be okay. Oh yeah, not shooting, exactly. Because if you don't shoot for a while, like I said a while, but it's like 1 or 2 seconds, or like maybe half a second, you will auto-collect all the items. So, it's also something where if you're not used to how the game works, I guess you'll be like spamming the shot and trying to collect all the items manually. Also thanks to the reminder quickly. Man, my memory is so weird. And this is a game you really have to memo actually, but yeah, so sometimes not shooting is also an option, like if you want to get all the items. And there's some fun setups you can do with that. Maybe we see you picked up. I'm not sure if people picked up on it because it's a bit. I guess there's a lot of things going on in that boss, but or maybe I should have let it fire some more bullets, but whatever. So, for example, in 1-1, there's a moment where I kill lots of turrets in order field. So I let all the items stay on screen. I keep shooting, so I do not auto collect them. I switch into chaos field. I use a wing layer, and then I collect all the items, which fully refills my gauge. The reason why I want to do that is that, oh my god, I swear I used the sword to cancel the bullets. Something happened, I pressed the sword but too late. Not so sure about the condition of that final boss now. Maybe this one, I'm gonna have to play it safe, I think. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is like, I guess one of my older strats, where I'm like, we're gonna like combo a little bit, but not go all the way because it's risky. Just gonna destroy all the turrets on the side to cash in on the combo, but then I'm gonna play it safe because you've seen the earlier strat in the previous run already. So I guess that was a good showcase because I wanted to have as much combo as possible for as much gauge as possible for the final stage. But if you want to do that and also get enough gauge for this boss. Enough combo on this boss. It's a very tight, I guess, tight rush. Let's do a field switch here. See, when my ship is like yellow, like it's all yellow, that's when I get the invincibility. But I really wanted to have like max gauge for the final boss, final stage. Let's see that yellow item. The yellow item is basically this core item that I get instead of getting the red item to recharge my gauge. If my gauge is already at max, I get that core item, which gives me 5k per item, and it's not affected by the multiplier, from what I understand. It's just for, I guess, core. It's like imagine the Dolphin maximum bonus, except it's worth jack shit, or at least comparatively jack shit compared to actually scoring and playing the game and using the resources. So thankfully, that item is kind of pointless. But if you have max gauge and you kill, oh my god, I swear I pressed the sword button. That was unfortunate. That was really unfortunate. So is survival compromised? One I think the final bosses is definitely doable. It's just that I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get enough gauge to do a full combo. Well, it's not too bad because I've shown you earlier how to do the basically the full combo strat was basically exactly what I did, except for the dying at the very end. I literally showed everything, so maybe I can show the kind of survival strat that I was using before when I reach that boss. We'll see. Depends on how much gauge I have, but because I can only afford to take one hit, I don't think it's gonna be worth it trying to go for score. The combo is probably gonna be, I guess, Deadman Walking, which is a bit of a shame. But that's how cruel the game can be here. It's like, oh yeah, I don't care if you lose your lives, but actually probably gonna want to lose your lives in very specific moments, because this specific boss is like, oh, it doesn't really matter. You can maybe lose one life if you want. If you have like you enter the stage with like 5 lives. One thing you can do is sacrifice some lives here, so that you don't have to damage the boss to get some gauge back. It's like, oh, I can milk this boss for a little bit longer without killing it too early. So usually I lose 1 life here, maybe 2 even. But I need at least 2 lives for the final boss. And even if it's just 2 lives, it's actually really tight. It also depends on how much gauge I have when I leave the stage. So this is why earlier on, I was like, oh shit, this boss, like 5-1, is gonna die soon. So I better start attacking it aggressively to get so many, like as many gauge items as I can. Oh, those sneaky purple bullets. Because I destroyed that big gray part on the left side, like the center left side. That's why it started attacking me with those additional bullets. See, if you destroy, yeah, see, they were firing like green bullets. But if you destroy the core, these core parts, oh my god. I'm just trying to show the audience the core, man. But yeah, they replaced those with purple bullets. Purple bullets, which you cannot cancel, remember? Alright, I have like 4,000 hits, which is pretty good, and 6 gauge, but only 2 lives. This is the problem, like I don't have a ton of lives, so I'm gonna be scoring this boss, but I think the final boss I'm gonna show, I guess, survival strats. I mean, if that's okay, because I didn't clear, like if I cleared earlier, maybe I've gone like all out, but I still want to get 1 CC, I think, and showcase the credits, because the game's music is awesome, and the credits music is awesome as well, but I mean, it's not the best track in the game, I like it, but it's just showcasing the whole game is always cool, especially when the game has great music. One other thing I think I want to mention is, especially on that final boss, why survival is kind of tricky as well and required me to do some special strats, I guess. If I couldn't like afford to just eat hits, eat bullets and tank them with extra life, is that in the arcade version, the Naomi version, and if you play on Dreamcast hardware as well, there is slowdown, a lot of slowdown. But the GameCube version, none of that is a thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go survival now. For survival, what I did was, okay, I go to the side, and I had to do this, and then swing around the boss. I guess I'm gonna keep some gauge back for the okay, good. Oh, and I took another hit. Oh my god, this is bad. Okay, let's just brush a little bit more. Yeah, and this is kind of fun because I'm doing things I'm not really used to. So maybe I should actually, yeah, I should probably just do this, because I was thinking about my Ifumi strats. This is gonna be okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm playing with fucking fire here. Holy shit. Could have just rushed it like this. Ah, okay, I'm in the second phase, which is more manageable overall. Oh, I do not have any gauge anymore though. Gotta be careful about that. Field switch. Yeah, let's just kill it. I want to kill this boss. All right, we got it. Okay, it's not the what, 256 million. I guess we might have to remove something like maybe 20 million because of 3-1, which has like 10 times more points that it should have. But overall, it's a pretty decent score, like 240 million, I guess. Maybe a little bit lower, maybe. But yeah, exactly, like kind of close to the former like world record, the current arcade record. So it also goes to show, I guess, how unoptimized the arcade record was for that game. Because yeah, even without getting that 9,999 hits combo on that final boss, even without that, and the 45 million points that you can get out of it, I was still like kind of close to that record, you know. And out of all three characters, I would say so far, to my understanding, I guess Hal was the one where the gap between the almost like the arcade record and the high score that I got was the biggest. But Jin, I can't say for sure. I can't say yet because I haven't explored it much. I only have a 1cc with Jin. With Ifumi, I have a 385 million point score, and the arcade record's at 362, I think. Thanks everyone for the GGs. Was glad to get a 1cc here on this event. That was cool. So hopefully you get a better understanding of the game. The game is kind of complex. It has all these mechanics, and even like trying to understand like what makes a good score, like what makes a good route, and what makes it like a not as efficient route. And how to build a good route is just so difficult in a way, because there's just so many variables to take into account and so many possibilities in your toolset. So many parts where you're like, oh yeah, I should milk this boss a lot, but oh no, actually don't milk the other boss because it's worth more and your gauge is better spent there. In some other places you'll be like, yo, should I be into Order Field or Chaos Field? Oh wait, this boss is not very good in Chaos Field, even though it seemed like it should have been good. Because there's the balance as well with purple bullets, for example. I'm thinking of like 1-2 and 2-1, for example. These two bosses, which I mostly do in Order Field. Like I do the whole thing in Order Field, because in Chaos Field they start firing too many purple bullets. And even though usually bosses are more aggressive in Chaos Field, so you get more bullets to cancel and add to your combo. Well, if it's purple bullets, then it's not gonna work. It can't work. So, you know, it's this balance. It's what you can do with your score, with your scoring tools and all that. And that's what makes the game so interesting to play for score. Because especially when you don't know, like, wait, how was the score made? Like, I don't understand. And that's pretty crazy. So we still have a little bit of time left, I think. So I'm gonna just show the two other characters, like how their tools work. Maybe just original mode as well, just a little bit showcase, like not the full run, just showing you. Oh, there's popcorn enemies. God. But for example here, Ifumi, best girl of the game, well, only girl as well, but so she's also technically the worst girl, but she's also the best scoring characters in the game. So once again, shot, sword, lock-on laser, wing layer, field switch. Okay, but the differences are in how those tools work. Because a shot, see, in Order Field, it's some sort of laser that when it hits a target, it tracks it and it stays on it until it dies. Or if you get it at the angle, like you said, getting above the target, I guess, it doesn't work anymore. The sword is the same, but there's less cooldown between sword swings. Oh my god, it feels so good playing Ifumi. It's been a while. She's also faster. She's like the speedster character, like really fast, really agile. Even in universe, it's supposed to be like the most advanced ship. But what about the lock-on laser and stuff? Well, lock-on laser, look at that. Oh, it's a disc. It's not as wide as HAL, so it's harder to use. I guess it has some interesting quirks. Like maybe it lasts a bit longer. It's a more focused one. But the big thing is wing layer. Check it out. Bam! Oh wow, what is this? Well, it doesn't look as amazing as HAL. It's like these two discs, I guess those shields, spinning around you, they cancel bullets. In Chaos Field, it's like 3. And it doesn't seem like it's amazing. Like you can't put that on top of a bullet spawner and then have fun, just soaking up the hits while you're chilling. The big advantage, the big draw is that, hey, I can move around, and those things will cancel bullets as I move. So when you want to score with Ifumi, dude, oh man, Ifumi's, there's an Ifumi clone in 2017. Maybe I should check it out then. Because I know that I think it was I don't remember exactly the game, but there was probably DDC, I think, because I saw a video not too long ago. One of the characters, I think, Marissa Bomb, which felt kind of like HAL wing layer. Like you drop that disc and it goes up. It slowly goes upwards though, but cancel tons of bullets and stuff in it. It seemed pretty interesting. But see here, Ifumi has some strengths that make your scoring tools way better. But it's also kind of challenging. Like, see how difficult it is trying to get all the bullets here? You have to be in the, I guess, the ideal spot. If you're not in there, it's not gonna work. But you can adjust. See, for example, here, no, it's not correct. I can move a little bit. Now it's good. Oh shit, now I have to redo it again. So this boss is a bit of a pain in the ass, if you feel me. But some of the bosses are like, have way more scoring potential. And the wing layer lasts a little bit longer, so this is literally total 17 scoring. I guess, yeah, there's some similarities. So maybe Zune was actually a big fan of that game, of like Chaos Field. But he didn't want the world like to really know. He's like, I don't know, man. He's like, man, I need to make a reference to something like a bit less obvious. Maybe people will pick up on it. Like the true OG fans were like, oh man, I understand that reference. It's Chaos Field, yo. Yeah, and it seems interesting though to score. So. And now for something less interesting, I guess. Jin. Also, I'm using the original mode. Original mode has some popcorn enemies. It's not in the arcade. It's just for the GameCube version, I think. Let's see. His shot is kind of weird. See, it's like this short one. Oh my god, I'm already taking hits, man. It's a bit wild since I last played this mode. But you have this shotgun blast. It also fires some electric sparks, and the electric sparks move alongside you. See, I'm moving on the left side, moving on the right side. The electric sparks also move. Okay. Wow, the sword is just, oh man, the cooldown between two sword swings is so high. See, for example here, with Ifumi I was spamming this shit out of it. Here it's like I'm spamming the button, maybe you can hear the clicks on my controller. But there's a cooldown, damn. The lock-on laser has kind of a weird range, let's check it out. Whoop. Well, it comes from the sides, but it has this huge blind spot. See, hey, here there's the target. It doesn't hit it if I'm at the specific, like if I'm right below it. But if I'm a bit close or a bit to the sides, it works. It's kind of weird. But the weirdest thing is the wing layer. See this thing? Like it fires these discs, this bat-like disc. Like, oh, okay, cool. It's like it has 8 mini HAL wing layers. Yeah, the problem is with HAL, you know that it's gonna fire right ahead of him. Here it's like semi-random. See, they go in specific positions. Actually, no, it's not specific. That's the problem. Like they kind of go like where they want. Like, oh, let's just not move. Let's see what happens. Like, one time. Okay. Another time. Oh, it was completely different. It's not even based on my position. What is it based on? Nobody knows. Oh, and I died there. But yeah, that's Jin. He has the weakest scoring potential because low wing layer duration, randomized positions for the wing layers. Like you see, they're gonna try to have 3 on the left side, 3 on the right side, 2 in the center, but you really need to be precise in this game. So yeah, so that was the Chaos Field scoring showcase, I guess, with the clear as well. So hopefully that was good, and I guess showcased the gacha scoring. This is exactly it. This is Kaijin Jin scoring. it's crazy, but this is what the hell that awaits me, because I'm gonna try experiment with Jin and see if I can get that record for like because the arcade record for Jin is 174 million, I think. So Ifumi was 362. HAL was 255, and Jin is still 174, and it's Hamami. And I was told that Hamami is a really good player. So it's a strong score, possibly the strongest score in the game. Like, even though it's the lowest. So this is so funny, and I want to see what happens. And so I guess better than Darius extra RNG. I guess so. We'll see. Because I mean, those wing layers, yeah, I don't know what to do about that. But anyways, I think that's all for me. I'm just waiting, I guess, for Gus, because he's the one who's going to be hosting the next run. It's going to be Gunbird 2 by WS dot. Just WS with a dot at the end, so WS, I guess. It's going to be, I think, Survival with Aim, from what I've seen. But I'm not sure I'm seeing it. Like, I'm going to just ask him. Oh, he's live. Okay, all right. Yeah, Jamers says Hamami's a monster. That's also what Pearl told me. So maybe I'm just a David. Like I built up my score. my scores and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good, and then Amami's gonna show me what's real good. Anyways, thanks. I'm gonna be rating Gus right now, so have fun. Let's see each other maybe sometime in the future. Anyways, let's go. Yeah, and thanks I guess for the opportunity to participate in this event. Anyways, see you everyone.